Hey, I'm Taylor Waltman, and I'm going to teach you how to apply makeup. So with makeup, you want to start with your base. So first, I'm going to start with a primer. So the primer I'm using is Maybelline's Master Prime Pore and Blur Minimizing Primer. You can use whatever primer. Some primers, this is a matte primer, and then there's some hydrating primers too. But you can use whatever primer you would like. So you just put some, like a dot, and you rub it together, and you apply it. I'm going to be looking this way because this is where my mirror is. So if you're wondering why I'm looking this way, this is where the mirror is. So you smooth that all in your skin, and yeah, so you let that set. While you're letting that set, usually I would go wet my beauty blender. I use a sponge. Some people use foundation brushes, but I prefer a sponge, but it's whatever you want to use. So the base or the foundation that I'm going to be using is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. This one is in soft beige, and then this one is in soft ivory. So I mix these together on my face. So like I put marks on my face and then mix it together. So that's what I do, and that's what but you can use whatever kind of foundation you would like to use, but that's just the foundation that I'm using. So I'm going to start off with a soft ivory, and I'm going to put some underneath my eyes and just put lines all over my face. So I'm going to put lines. I like to blend it down my neck, so I just put lines down there, that it's all even. I look like an Indian, but it's okay. I'll smooth it all out. So I just put the darker foundation in the same areas as I put the lighter color foundation. And I put some on my eyelids because I use it as a primer for my eyelids. Yeah. So now it is blending time. So I take my sponge and I just start bouncing it into my skin. So I just smooth it all out, moving my hair out of the way. Go underneath my eyes and just blend it all together. So with foundation, when you're blending, you want to make sure that you're blending into your hairline or on your ears, that it's just a seamless thing. There's no line, there's no makeup lines, there's nothing. hopefully y'all can see me doing this. But I'm trying to look in this mirror because I gotta see what I'm doing. So now I blend down the neck. And it's all one color. I'll just make sure that it's all blended. Blend, blend, blend. So I like to get, sorry, I'm trying to get close to the mirror that I can see nothing's blended. Okay, so now the foundation is on. You're still not done with your base. At least I'm not done with my base. So you take, now, sorry if that was in your way. I have a makeup organizer right here, and so it was, yeah, that's what that was. Anyways, so you're gonna take your concealer. I use, well, today, sometimes I use the Tarte Shape Tape, but today I'm just gonna do a natural look. So I like the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in Fair. So yeah, you're just gonna, this is how I apply concealer. So I take the applicator and I just do, I go underneath the eyes, just like that, like that. And then do the other eye, and just sweep it across, and get somewhere on my brush. And I like to do it down the bridge of my nose. You don't have to do it down the bridge of your nose, but you can if you would like. And then any blemish like this one right here, I just do like that on it. I don't know why I'm not. Alright, so now I take the sponge again and I just kind of bounce it into my under eye. I just blend, blend, blend. Hopefully y'all can see what I'm doing. Let's move y'all. There, y'all can see me. Maybe a little better. So, after you're done blending, you want to set your face. So how you set your face is with powder. Hang on, let me finish blending this. Okay, now so let me put this up right here real quick. And then I take my, I have a lot of Maybelline products. I just like Maybelline. But anyways, this is the Maybelline Fit Me powder in Fair Light. So, it's the loose finishing powder. So it's loose. So I just put it in the cap, and I kind of make a mess everywhere. And then I take a little sponge like this and apply it underneath my eyes like that. I take this sponge to make sure there's no creases, and I blend out those creases. And then I don't so this looks a little weird, but I don't want it to crease, so I don't move my face. So I just take a little bit of the powder and I put it underneath my eyes and I blend it out. Some people bake. I don't bake. But if you prefer to bake, you can. I have baked before, but I'm not baking right now. So. So, now I take this and I blend out all the creases on my eyelid. So, make sure there's no creases on my eyelids. And I kind of close my eyes that it doesn't crease, and I set my eyelids. Okay, then do the other eye. Okay, now it is set. So now I take this powder and I set my chin with the sponge, and I set my nose with the sponge, and then I set my forehead with the sponge. Okay, now I'm done with that sponge, so I put it back over here. And then I take a brush and I put whatever's left on my brush and I just blend that into my skin. And blend down my neck. Blend, blend, blend. Okay. Now that that's done, next, you're not quite done with your base, but next will be bronzer. I use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I recommend it. It's really good. It's very natural, which I like. So I take a brush and I swirl it around and I tap off the excess. And then I take, with bronzer, this is how I do bronzer. It could be wrong, but this is how I'm going to teach you. But I just take and go back and forth right here by my ear. And then swirl it around again. Tap off the excess. And then you want to go over here and do the same thing. This is an awkward position, but it's fun. Okay, you're gonna blend, so don't worry about this harsh line. You're gonna blend it, I promise. So, alright, now you're gonna swirl it again. You're gonna tap off the excess, and you're gonna go to your temples. So you're gonna make sure it goes right here on your hairline. And just, you want to put bronzer wherever the sun hits you. So like the sun usually hits you right here on your cheekbone. Well, right here on your cheekbone, because you want your face to look skinnier. So you carve out your cheekbone. Then it makes it look skinnier. So anyways. So, and that's where the bronzer is. And then I just squish this up. I just take it down my bridge of my nose and just put a little bit. I don't think it really carves out my nose. I don't really carve out my nose, but I just like doing that. And then I take it down my cheekbone, my chin bone. And then you're going to blend. So you're going to, this is a big, huge brush, but this is the brush that I use to blend out my bronzer and my blush and everything. So I literally just do like this. So we'll just blend, blend, blend. That's the key of makeup, is to blend. Blend, blend, blend. That's just all you can do, is just blend. So now there's not a harsh line, as you can tell. And then next is blush. I love blush. I use the Physicians Formula Butter Blush. So, oh, and I don't know what shade. It doesn't say. So you tap off the excess, you tap in here, tap off the excess. And I always smile when I do my blush, because you want to put it on your cheekbone, right here, the apples of your cheek. So I'm going to smile. It's probably going to look weird, but it's fine. So now you have blush, and you're going to blend it, so don't worry about the harsh line. So you do it on the other side. And then I take whatever's left on my brush and just take it on my nose and my chin. I don't know, I've always done that. I don't know if it does anything. So now you're going to take that same brush and you're going to blend it. Blend. Okay. Now that it's blended, next you're going to take your highlight. So next is highlight. You're going to take your, well, this is what I use. I use Maybelline Master Chrome metallic highlighter in Molten Gold. So you're just gonna swirl it around and you're gonna tap off the excess, and then your highlight is where the sun hits you. So you on your cheekbone. I do on the bridge of my nose and on the cheekbone. Okay, so here we go. So you just brush it on there. You go back and forth on that cheekbone. You just blush, and then I take it right here on my temples. And then you're going to do it with the other side. So you take it on the cheekbone, then you take it on the temple, and then take it on the bridge of your nose. Oh, and I forgot, you do it on your Cupid's bow too. Or I do. Okay, and that's where you do highlight. So I'm going to blend the highlight now. So I take that same brush, but with this brush you don't do as hard with it. You just kind of blend it together with the others. So yeah, and that is, I don't know if you can, yeah, that's the highlight. So next, I like to set my face before I move on to my eyes, because next is eyes. So you have, again, Maybelline Master Fix setting spray. So I just literally just spray it everywhere. And then you're going to, I take one of my palettes and just kind of fan my face dry. So you just fan it dry. You can fan it with your hands. Sometimes I do that. So that your makeup, the purpose of setting spray is to make sure that your makeup doesn't, that it lasts all day and that it sinks into your skin. So like, I don't know if you've ever seen people that or heard of the thing that says cake face. Well, that means that they just painted their face and it didn't sink into their skin. So with this, it makes you look like you more natural is what I'm trying to say. Sorry. So now that my face is all dry, I don't really do much to my eyebrows because I'm going to be honest, I don't know how to, I'm not the best at eyebrows, but when I do eyebrows, I take the Benefit Goof Proof brow pencil, and I just fill in my brows with that. So I just take my eyebrows and I just kind of just fill in the areas that are very thin looking and don't have much hair. I'm not the best at eyebrows at all. So I wouldn't go by my method, but yeah. Alright, so that's pretty much what I do, and then I just kind of brush it out. It doesn't really do much, but at least it kind of fills in the sparse areas. And then I take this clear eyebrow gel from Rimmel London. It's Brow This Way by Rimmel London. It's just a clear clear gel, and then I just take it and I just kind of brush through my eyebrows. and it sets my eyebrows in place so they don't mess up. So that's what I do for my eyebrows. Next, I'm going to show you what I do for my eyeshadow. So you don't have to have these palettes to do this look. You can go to the drugstore and get a palette and do the same look. But this is just the palettes I use. Sorry, I dropped a brush. I'm trying to get my brushes that I use. Okay, so I'm going to take, these are the Morphe brushes. So I will tell you what brushes I use. This is the Morphe R37 brush. It's a kind of like a blending brush. I don't know, this is my crease brush. This is what I use for my transition shade. This is the big Jaclyn Hill palette that I'm going to be using. I'm only using like 2 colors out of here because I got another Jaclyn Hill palette for Christmas. Okay, so I'm going to be using this shade right here. And then I tap off the extra stuff. So I will tell you what color that is. That is Butter. Yes, that is called Butter. So I use Butter in my crease. So I just kind of, I don't know if you can see that. You just kind of blend, you do like a, windshield wiper motion. I couldn't get it out, sorry. So you just use a windshield wiper motion, just go back and forth. And it's just a transition shade, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And then you go in for next and tap off the excess, and then go to the other end, do the same thing. So you just go back and forth, then back and forth, then back and forth, then back and forth, and back and forth. So, there's my transition shade. It's not much, whatever. So, I'll put that back. And then, I'm going to take, my brushes are kind of a little dirty. Sorry, guys. But, I'm going to take this, well, maybe. No, I'm going to take this one. This is the M513 by Morphe brush. And I'm going to take Hush Hush. This is the Jaclyn Hill, part of her Vault palette. This is the, I don't remember the name of this one. But anyways, this is just a little bitty palette of Jaclyn Hill. So I'm going to take this second shade right here, Hush Hush, and I'm going to put that in my crease. So I'm going to tap off the excess, and I'm just going to go back and forth, just like I did with my transition shade. So it just looks just like that. So I'm going to blend it in just a minute, don't worry. So I'm going to take some more of that, and I'm going to tap it. And then I'm going to do the same thing, go back and forth. The windshield wiper motion. Okay. Now I'm going to take, hang on, let me wipe this off. So now I'm going to take my blending brush. So this is the M504 blending brush by Morphe. So I'm just going to take, and when you want to blend, you're not going to just go like this. sometimes I do. I go in like a circle motion. So like I just kind of go to the outside of the eyeshadow and I just kind of circle it. Just like that. So you're just gonna circle, 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 and just blend. Just like that. So you're just gonna, sometimes I go back and forth, sometimes I just kind of blend it all together. And then you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. You're just gonna blend, blend, blend. Blend, blend, blend. That's the key thing. My AC just turned on. Sorry guys, hang on. So I'm just gonna blend, blend. Just like that. Like that. Make sure it's all blended good. Alright, now I'm gonna go back to this big Morphe palette. Big Jaclyn Hill palette. And I'm gonna take this M57. Come on. It says 573. Okay. It's not focusing. Hopefully you could see that. And then I'm going to take this shade right here. Right there. I'm going to swirl it around. I'm going to tap off the excess. That shade is called Buns. It's called Buns. And I'm going to take it. I'm going to try to put that down. I'm going to take it and I'm going to take it and tap it right there. And stay on the outside of the eye. You see where I just did it? You're going to want to stay right here to just darken this outer corner. So you're going to just go back and forth and darken that. And you're going to bring it down. So, and then you're going to want to take it over just a little bit. So whatever's left on your brush, you just take it over and just kind of blend it. So, and then you're going to do the other eye. Just the same. So you're going to tap it right there. And you're going to sweep it right there. I'm going to bring it down. And then sweep whatever's left across. Just like that. Okay. Now you're going to take your blending brush again and you're going to blend it. Most of the time with makeup, you're just blending. Blending, blending, blending. Because you don't want any harsh line. It does not look pretty if you have a harsh line. Just like that. And then you're going to do the other side. Just like that. And then you're going to take the Morphe 518. I think we just took this. No, we didn't. Maybe we did, I don't know. So now you're going to go back to the little palette, like this. And you're going to take this shade right here. You're going to tap in there. make sure it's and you're gonna tap right here on the end, and you're gonna focus this literally just on the end. You're not gonna sweep whatever's left out there. So that looks like that. Okay, now you're gonna do the other side. Okay, now you're gonna blend. So you're gonna take your blending brush and you're gonna blend. Blend, blend, blend. Blend it all together. Make it seamless. Sorry, my neck hurt. So you're gonna blend. So I kind of put a lot on this side, and I'm trying to blend it all together. Okay, that'll do, it'll be okay. Alright, so now, sorry my nose is running. Now, you're going to take a shimmer and lighten this thing up. So, I'm going to take Bling Bling right here, this first shade. I use my fingers because I feel like it applies a lot better with your fingers. So I take my middle finger and I just kind of swirl it on there, just like that. And I'm gonna take this and just kind of pat it on there. And you're gonna try to focus it on the lid. You're not gonna go up. You might go up just a little bit right there, but just like that. And I'm gonna blend in a minute, but I'm gonna do the other eye. Okay, so now I'm going to wipe off my finger and I'm going to take my blending brush and I'm going to blend. Sorry this is taking so long, so I'm just going to blend it all together. Just like that. And then, next is mascara. So, I curl my lashes because my lashes stick straight out, so I curl them. Oh, I forgot one step. I take the M213 It's just like a little flat little brush. And I take the shade in Light and Beam and I mix them together. Just like this. And I tap off the excess. And I put that in my corner, in my inner corner. Because what this does, it brightens your eye. Makes you look more awake. And then put it under on my brow bone. Highlight your brow bone. And then I just take my finger and I just kind of blend it on my brow bone all together that it doesn't look weird. And then that's my eye look. Okay. Then now, what makes it all come together is mascara. Sorry, that was me picking up all my brushes. So now I'm going to take my curler and I'm going to curl my eyelashes. So I just put my eyelash and I just pump. And then I do it again. And I just pump. And then I go to the other side. And I'll do the same thing. So, now that my eyelashes are all curled, I take my mascara. So I use I think this is L'Oreal. And then this is the Maybelline Big Shot. So I start with the L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes. And I just start putting my mascara on. So with mascara, you want to coat your bottom and top lashes. It makes your eyelashes look a lot thicker and bigger and longer. So on to the next slide. Okay. This side of it's always like that, I don't know. It never wants to stay up. Alright, now I take this one and I coat my lashes with this one. Okay, and I coat my bottom lashes with it too. Okay, now that that's done, we're gonna move on to lips. finally, we're almost done, guys, I promise. So, I use a thing called Lip Sense on my lips. And with Lip Sense, you have to cleanse your lips. So I take a makeup wipe and I'll wipe all the foundation off of it and all the other stuff off of it. And I cleanse my lips of all the stuff we just put on it. Okay. Okay, now what we're going to do is dry my lips. Okay, so with Lip Sense, I'll mix them. So I think I'm going to mix both of these together. This is Bella, and this is Heartbreaker. Heartbreaker is a shimmer. Bella is a matte. And with Lip Sense, you're going to want to, you set it with a gloss. So this is Glossy Gloss. Sorry. So anyways, so you're gonna take this, and with Lip Sense, you apply 3 even layers. So the first layer, and you want them to dry between it. So I will show you. You shake these up because it's an oil-based it's an oil-based product, and the first ingredient is alcohol, so it is a little strong, but it's not like super strong. I mean, I've gotten used to it, so I don't know. When you take your applicator out, you're gonna want to take all the excess product off of it pretty much, because you want 3 even layers. So I'm gonna start with Bella, and I'm gonna outline my lips. And you want to go in the same direction, because with Lip Sense, I can't touch my lips together, so because this product's kind of sticky, and then I'll lift it up if I do. So I can't really talk that much when I do this. Now I'm gonna apply the color. And you have to dry. You have to make sure it dries the chain or it messes it up. See, that wasn't dry. Okay. Now I'm going to take Heartbreaker. And I'm going to wipe out all the excess product. And I'm going to And I'm going to let that dry. Dry, 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 dry. Sorry, guys. Okay. So now I'm going to take the yellow again. And I'm going to light highlight excess. And highlight it. Drying, drying, drying. Alright, now you apply the glossy gloss. And you're done. That is all, folks. So, hopefully this helped you. Hopefully it made sense. It was very long, almost to an hour. But makeup does take time, and yeah. So hopefully this helped you. And yeah, again, I'm Taylor Waltman, and this is how I taught you how to do makeup. Thanks, guys. Bye.